Hello, welcome back to another episode of the Wellness FOURplay podcast. I am your host, Dr. Dondee Nettles, and I've got a great episode for you, and I'm glad we're back. We had some technical difficulties. We had the Easter holiday. Happy belated Easter to all of you. I'm sure you guys all had wonderful times, but today we're going to talk about 4 goals of wellness, and I'm going to hit you in your grill. So I like to be transparent. I like to be vulnerable. I like to be candid, but I also like to be real. So I'm going to be real with you guys today. So the 4 things that I'm going to talk about, the 4 goals of wellness, I'm going to start first with what you put in your pie hole. So it's what you eat. What do they say? You are what you eat, and garbage in, garbage out. It all makes sense. So think of it this way: what you put on the end of your fork and you put in your mouth and you chew and you swallow, you are literally asking your body to recreate itself with that as the fuel, okay, or as the building material. Kind of think back to the children's story of the 3 little pigs and the big bad wolf. What were the 3 options that the pigs made homes from? Straw houses, wood houses, and brick houses, right? Which ones are going to withstand the huffing and puffing of the big bad wolf in the story, or analogous to life itself? Which one of the building blocks, the raw materials that you are asking your body to recreate your cells with, which one of those processes or which one of those lifestyle choices is going to be the best for creating cells? So it now comes back to you are what you eat. And unfortunately, most people, especially here in the United States, are digging themselves a very slow grave with their forks. Slow suicide by fork. Most people in the United States are dying of diseases, not natural causes, and most of those things can be traced back to an unhealthy lifestyle as far as food choices are concerned. So, number 1 health goal is, let's just call it a good, nutritious diet, or even better said, a good, nutritious lifestyle with good nutritional choices of good, lean proteins, good raw sources of carbohydrates and fats and protein. So maybe not all proteins raw. If you're a sushi lover, go for it. But if there's other things like beef, chicken, turkey, fish, try to cook it unless it's sushi grade, then nom 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 on that stuff all day long. So good diet, okay? Good nutritional choices is number 1. Number 2 is going to be having a very, very positive way of looking at movement. In other words, an active lifestyle as opposed to a sedentary lifestyle. One of the things I've heard quite a bit recently in the last decade or so is sitting is the new cancer. Get up and move, people. It is very, very important for the health of not only your joints, but of your blood flow, of your lymphatic system flow, of the way your brain works and controls your body. It needs stimulus to actually create movement. It needs stimulus to actually create the communication process with every cell, organ, tissue, gland in your body to your brain, and from your brain back down again. Your brain controls and regulates everything. So it's very important that movement be a major, major role in this entire process. Get up and move. So if you have a Fitbit like I've got here, or you have an Apple Watch, or you have a Garmin watch, or you have something like this, my Aura Ring, or all of the above, track your movement. You can even set alarms on your phone. To the modern smartphones give you the ability. My Fitbit tells me all the time, you just completed your 250 steps, or you just completed your 100 active minutes. Whatever it is, set yourself some goals. And I would say this: try to get between 8,000 and 10,000 steps every single day, because movement is very, very important to keep your joints healthy, to keep your muscles healthy and toned, and just to keep your body functioning properly. The most important things flowing through your body are your blood and your lymphatic system. Your blood is pumped through your heart, your cardiovascular system. Your lymphatic system, your lymph fluid is pumped throughout your body, but it doesn't have a heart. It doesn't have a pump. What causes the lymph to flow through your body? The answer is movement. Movement of your muscles, getting around and moving. If you have something called a rebounder, like those little mini trampolines, it's incredible for what those things can do for your lymph supply. Also in the winter time and all times of year. In the winter time, it's easy here in Arizona, but in other times not. Cold plunging. If you know who Wim Hof, WIMHOFF, cold water therapy, cryotherapy, look it up. It's very, very important. It's very, very healthy for you and very good for your lymphatic system as well as your cardiovascular system. Cold water plunging. And I would also recommend using some infrared sauna. But movement is the key, keeping your body movement. Now, third goal of wellness is to relax. Relax once in a while. You remember the movie where Jack Nicholson says all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, or I think his name is Jack or John or whatever it was, but it was Jack Nicholson's character, The Shining. You remember that? So key here is relaxation. So yes, it's very important to grind. It's very important to work. It's very important to do what you do, but it's also equally important to relax, to where turn your brain off, turn your body off, just sit and literally chill. Whether it's 20 minutes in a power nap, or you're sitting down looking out the window and just meditating, or sitting silently and meditating, or grounding yourself, like going and sitting on the grass or sitting on the earth and literally sitting and grounding and go through breathing exercises. Just relax however you relax. Read poetry if you want, whatever gets you to just go introverted and just chill and kind of tune out the stresses of the world. It's incredibly important that you do that and make it a daily habit. I love to, full transparency, look at tropical fish. I have an incredible fish tank. I sit and I look at the fish. I watch their breeding right now. I love watching the course of nature take its place. And I have a 75-gallon tank where we've got tank bosses and we've got other fish that are subordinate to that. They are called African cichlids, if you guys are fish enthusiasts. But it's incredibly relaxing for me to literally sit and watch these fish just do what fish do. It's pretty awesome. The other number 4 goal is to get plenty of rest. We've talked before about nighttime rituals leading up to the rest time. It's a little later in the evening here. You see the white lights that I have above me, blue lights coming from my computer that I'm talking into. These are blue blocker glasses. But I would also highly encourage you, after a certain time, most of the time for us, it's between 7 and 8 o'clock at night, turn off the white lights, turn on turn on red lights, or we also have red glasses. We have red bulbs upstairs, and it's just an incredible thing to stop the white light, the red and the green and blue lights from getting into your brain, which interferes with melatonin production, which can interfere with your sleep cycle. So getting sleep that is honoring of your circadian rhythm is incredibly important. Number 4 is plenty of rest. And I would say try to get between 6 and 10 hours. I know people that thrive on 6 hours of sleep. I know people that sleep 10 hours and wake up tired. It really depends on, one, how much delta sleep or deep sleep you are getting. Between 1.5 to 2 hours is ultimate and ideal. REM sleep is incredibly important, where you go through the dream phases, and then transitioning in and out and going through repeating those cycles throughout the night is incredibly important. So now, in summary, the 4 wellness goals are going to be: 1, a nutritious lifestyle that includes very good, nutritious, preferably single ingredient food items. Shop the walls of the grocery store. It's a great tip. Shop the walls, leave the aisles. The aisles have packaged food. There's preservatives. There's man-made chemicals in there, and there's toxicity in there. Go for the fresh stuff on the walls, your proteins, your carbohydrates, and your fats. And I would say for fats, and this is one of the things that people don't understand. They think eating fat makes you fat. No, not the case at all. You need fat. Fat makes very, very good muscle contractions. Fat makes very good chemical reactions in your body, and fat makes a very good brain. You need fat. You absolutely need fat for normal health. You just don't need an overabundance of carbohydrates. Simple carbohydrates that turn to sugar also turn to fat. So cut your carbs, the paleo, keto, whatever it is, and you can just follow what's right for you. You do you, boo, okay? Again, it's just nutritious food, preferably fresh, preferably organic, preferably single item, and then just get creative. Spices and oils and getting just creative and marinades and things can be very, very good, very nutritious, and very fun to do. Number 2 is movement. Increase your movement. Sitting literally is the new cancer, so be very mobile, be moving throughout the day. Every hour you're sitting, maybe set an alarm, get up and move. a couple minutes. Walk around your desk if you work in a cubicle. If you work in an office environment, walk to the bathroom, obviously. Go drink water. Now, I did not include water in here, though water is a very, very important wellness topic, and very, very, just include that in the nutritious part of it. But incredibly important to be moving. Increase your movement. Number 3 is to relax. Whatever you do to relax, if it's 5 minutes, if it's an hour, get as much as you can, because in the busy world that we're in, most people get none. And I'm not talking sleeping. Sleeping, yes, you're relaxing. I'm talking about non-sleep relaxation, where you just go check out, take a breather, go do something, do a hobby, read a book, do a crossword puzzle, read some poetry, listen to some music, just check out, read some scripture, watch some tropical fish like I do, play around on some chords on your guitar, your harmonica, whatever it is. Just find a way for you to literally tune out, relax, meditate, and chill. Work on your breathing while you're doing that too. And then lastly, after relaxation, is good quality sleep. Try to go to the sleep at the same time every day, plus or minus a half hour, and wake up at the same time every day, plus or minus a half hour. So your body gets into a cyclical rhythm, because cycles that are repetitive and consistent are very healthy, and they're easy to abide by. They're easy to adhere to, and you don't have to worry about interruptions to it. So try to stick to that. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow for another episode. But the 4 goals of wellness: good nutrition, keep moving. Make sure that my hand here is on the screen. Having great relaxation, and make sure to get ample rest. Take care, everybody. Appreciate it. If you found value in this, please share this episode. Would totally appreciate comments too. If you're watching this live on Facebook or LinkedIn, if you're catching this on the replay, please put #replay in the comments. And if you're catching this on podcast in iTunes or Apple Podcasts or Stitcher or Spotify or Spreaker, whatever it is, thank you for tuning in to episode 46, 4 Goals of Wellness. Have a great night, everybody. Take care. God bless.